Hi, Marcia. You're finished with the work and have already left the office, right? Come to the high-class restaurant Wadai Tea, right? Now, please. What? You know where it is, right? Oh, yes. The owner of Wadai Thai is my friend of mine. So I know where it is, but why are you suddenly inviting me to dinner there, Mrs. Willis? I just happened to be able to get reservations there, so I thought you, me, and Alexis could go to dinner there. Is that so? What? You sound like you want to say something. Well, I just thought that it was strange of you to invite me like this to dinner. You know, I have allergies, right? It's fine. Just hurry up and come. Alexis is already here with me, and we're about to enter the restaurant. What? Really? The dishes aren't going to be served if everyone isn't here. I'll be there as soon as possible. Just hurry up. Hello, Mercedes. Long time no see. It's me, Marcia Willis. I just arrived at Wadai Thai earlier ago, but I was led to a different room than my associates. I was then told to contact you, Mercedes. Long time no see, Marcia. We haven't met since the middle school reunion party, right? Sorry for having to do this by text. I needed to visit my parents' house on urgent business, and I'm currently on the bullet train. It's all right. You were probably surprised to suddenly be contacted by me, because even though we were classmates, we weren't exactly that close. Oh, well, I was a bit surprised, but I knew you were the owner of this restaurant, Wadai Thai. I guess that it has something to do with the fact. Yes. Why was I led to a different room? I was supposed to have dinner with my husband and his mother here. I can hear my mother-in-law's huge voice, so I know she must be nearby. Marcia, you need to get out of here as soon as possible. What? You see, the reason I had you led to a different room was to temporarily hide you from your mother-in-law. Hide me? It seems your mother-in-law is trying to use the fact that you're allergic to crustaceans to put you in the hospital. Huh? One of my employees happened to overhear your mother-in-law on the phone while she was in the corridor. She was probably talking to a friend of hers or something. She's going to mix some crab soup powder in your food to make you have an anaphylactic shock and send you to the hospital. Then she plans to persuade your husband to divorce you by saying a woman as unhealthy as you won't be able to produce healthy offsprings. What? Our restaurant offers to remove any ingredients that our customers are allergic to from our dishes. So we were as careful as possible to remove any crustaceans today when we heard that you were allergic to them during the reservation. Excuse me, but did you only remove crustaceans from today's dishes? What? Yes. Were there any ingredients from the gourd family used? Yes, I think cucumbers and pumpkins were going to be used. Are you still not here, Marcia? We couldn't have waited any longer, so he had to bring them out just a few dishes. Hurry up and come. Don't eat that. What? Marcia, what's the meaning of this? You just barged into our room, forcefully took Alexis with you. Explain yourself. You just ruined our dinner at a high-class restaurant. Alexis is allergic to foods from the gourd family. What? It first started a year ago. I'm pretty sure I told you this already, Mrs. Willis. What? Didn't he just say actually me too when he found out about your crustacean allergy just to be nice to you? Besides, there's no way Alexis, who I raised to be a healthy child, has allergies. He's not like you who can't eat crabs or shrimp. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be having dinner with you at Wadai Thai anymore. What? Why you? Do you understand that this is a high-class restaurant? Do you know how much I paid for this? If you're unhappy, you can ask me to pay for all the expenses. We're just not going to be going eating anymore. Hold on, Marcia. Good morning, Marcia. How's your husband feeling? It seems that pumpkin was used in one of the sauces in the fish dish that we brought to your husband and his mother. I heard that he ate a bit of it. I'm sorry for having to make such a commotion yesterday, Mercedes. I brought him to the hospital for one night just to be safe. But thankfully, the allergic reaction was only a light one. Apparently, he noticed as soon as he put it into his mouth and spit it out, which was extremely fortunate. I see. I'm glad nothing serious came out of it. It's just a shame that this had to happen when you came to our restaurant as a customer. How should I apologize to you? Wadai Tai didn't do anything wrong. Your chefs removed all crustacean ingredients from the dishes just like they were told to. My husband also understands the situation and is saying that the restaurant itself is not at any fault whatsoever. Please don't be too harsh on yourself about it. Thank you. I, on the other hand, am extremely sorry for the behavior of my mother-in-law. If you want to do anything about the incident, then don't care about me or my husband and do everything you need to. Yes, we're going to be contacting your mother-in-law later on about this incident. Marcia, I was banned from ever going to Wadai Tai again because of you. I did a bit of asking around and apparently you're an acquaintance of the owner there. You probably told him some ridiculous lie about me, right? I'm honestly disgusted. Why did Alexis have to go and marry such a horrible person? This is divorce, I say. Divorce. I'm going to convince Alexis to divorce you. So at the end of the day, all you wanted was a reason for me and Alexis to get divorced, right? What? You were going to mix some crab soup powder in my food and cause me to have an anaphylactic shock, sending me to the hospital. Then you were going to tell Alexis such an unhealthy woman won't be able to bear healthy children? Divorce her right now? This was your plan, right? What? Why? Apparently one of the employees at Wadai Tai overheard you on the phone while you were talking to one of your friends in the hallway. I was being overheard? Well, you do have a huge voice, Mrs. Willis. If you were asking as loud as you usually do, then people would have heard that you were saying even if they didn't want to. I guessed as to who you were talking to on the phone and apparently they told you that you were going too far, but you just ignored their cautions. The restaurant as well. They removed all ingredients with crustaceans in them just as they were told, but had you mixed crab soup powder in the food just as you were planning to do. Then you wouldn't have just ruined all their efforts, but you would have disrupted their business as well. Had you succeeded, the restaurant would immediately lose its reputation. Do you understand that this could have gotten a lot more serious than just the divorce of one person? That's an exaggeration. But is it really an exaggeration? But there's no way my son has allergies. Because of your strange confidence that there's no way my son has allergies, you failed to take any precautions. That's the reason why Alexis had to be sent to the hospital, no? His allergic reactions appeared as soon as we left the restaurant, so we went straight to the hospital after we left. Luckily, nothing serious came out of it since Alexis noticed as soon as he put some of the sauce in his mouth and spit it out. But who knows what would have happened if he hadn't noticed and ate all of the sauce. You're lying. It's a lie. There's no way my son has allergies. I heard that one of the main reasons your husband divorced you was because you had this ridiculous pride in the strangest areas. What? After what happened yesterday now, I know what he meant. It seems that whatever I say to you is going to be a waste. So goodbye. Marcia, your apartment is completely empty. I asked your neighbor and they said that you moved the day before yesterday. What's the meaning of this? Huh? Did you come to our apartment or something? Didn't Alexis tell you that he didn't want to see you for the time being? You probably told Alexis some of your lies, right? His allergy to plants from the gourd family is probably just something in his head, and he's coming to actually believe after you telling him this and that. Which is why I brought him some roasted pumpkin and some pickled cucumbers. You what? He should be fine if he eats his mother's food and he's so familiar with. I'm so glad we moved. What? It was a mess since everything was so sudden, but I'm so glad we moved. What are you saying? I was just thinking about my son's happiness and health. Is that so? If that's your idea of making Alexis happy and healthy, then I'm afraid we're left with no choice but to cut ties with you. Cut ties with me? Isn't it enough for you just to disappear, divorce Alexis right now, or get out of our lives? I'm afraid what you're saying is impossible. Give me back Alexis. I'm currently pregnant. What? It's Alexis' child, of course. Is that so? My grandchild? If that's the case, then I'll be so kind as to live with you too. I'll forgive all your disrespectful actions towards me until now as well. Do you still not understand? What? My grandchild is going to be born, right? Make sure you give birth to a boy, alright? He needs to look like his father, Alexis. Of course. He also needs to be healthy and have no allergies just like his father. Do you understand? So you really don't understand. What? All this rate you're going to kill all of us, the whole family. You scare us, to be honest. It seems that cutting ties with you is really the only option. Marcia? It seems Alexis has already blocked your account. What? I'm going to block you as well. Marcia? If you'll excuse me then, goodbye. My mother-in-law probably knows how allergies work, but due to her own strange pride and beliefs, she's probably unable to see reality as it really is, and has distorted view of it. This is what my husband said. Anyways, our child is going to be born soon, and we decided that having her anywhere nearby is dangerous. We moved to a monthly apartment as a temporary solution before we decided on what we want to do from now. By the way, my husband works from home, so once my quest to companies to move to a different office is granted, we plan on moving even farther away. Then being close in that case, my mother-in-law is now all on her own. My husband says that we should talk to our relatives about this and put her in some sort of facility so that she doesn't harm anyone ever again. The day when she meets her son she loves so much and her grandchild may never come.
Hi, Fiore! Hey! It's me, Laura. Come on, are you ignoring me again? We've known each other for 10 years, ever since we were in high school, but you're still so cold to me. Does this mean that you've already noticed? That must be the case. Which is why you're so frustrated that you won't reply, right? No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I almost forgot to thank you for getting out of the way. I'm so happy as your friend that we were able to settle things reasonably. I mean, I guess it was only obvious of you to do so since I'm so much more attractive than you. Even if you did try to hold on to him, there was no way you would have beat me. I guess I'll find happiness now. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually pregnant with his child now. I'll contact you again when the baby is born, all right? Bye then! Hi, Fernando. Sorry for bothering you at work. Do you have some time? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
Have you met Laura before?
What? Laura, she was the delusional girl that sometimes comes up in your stories, right?
Yep, that delusional girl.
No way. I've never known anyone named Laura in my life. How would I even meet her if we live in completely different places?
It's just as you say, I guess.
Did something happen?
Oh, yeah, I got this weird text from Laura this afternoon.
What's it about?
You see, she said something about stealing a guy from me and that she's now pregnant with his child.
What?
Oh, it's not like I suspect you of cheating on me or anything. I just thought that she might be having one of her one-sided delusions again and could be stalking you.
A one-sided delusion, huh?
Have you felt like you were being watched recently?
No, not really. The only women in my life are you, my sister, and my mother. I guess you could count the women from work as well, but I'm not really close with them. I don't know anyone named Laura.
I see. It's fine if that's the case, though. She might be doing something where you won't notice it, so be careful, just in case.
Got it. Thanks for the warning.
Sorry about bothering you with something so weird.
Don't worry. You told me before that you couldn't read what this Laura had in her mind at all, which is why you haven't blocked her yet, because you're scared as to what she might do, right?
It's true.
Are there any mutual acquaintances that could tell you about her current situation?
There were a few people before, but it seems that no one really wants to be friends with her because of her personality, so...
I see. Well, looks like she doesn't do anything noticeably harmful, so why not just wait and see what she does for now? Ignore texts like before, and maybe just reply when you feel like you need to.
You're right. I'll do that. Hi, Fiore. My baby was born, so there's something I need to tell you. He's a boy! I'm such a good wife, giving birth to an inheritor of our property so soon. Honestly, I'm so lucky I was able to steal him from you. Thanks for preparing such an amazing man for me, Fiore. I guess it's tough for you being jealous and mad and all that, but at least I'm happy. So forgive me, okay? Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot the main reason I contacted you. I was thinking of inviting you over to our house to take a look at our baby. You're still single and have money, right? I'm looking forward to your wedding gifts. Oh God, he's so cute. I mean, he is the child of Mario, your handsome ex-boyfriend. What, Mario? Wow, you surprised me! You were always ignoring me, so I practically jumped from my seat. I had no intention of replying, honestly. I thought that you were just being delusional again and yapping about one of your new fantasies. Huh? Delusional? Yep, just as I thought. You're being delusional again. Not only that, but this time it's so wrong that it puts everything until now to shame. Huh? And to think that you finally replied to me. What are you talking about? I stole your fiancé Mario, got pregnant with his baby, got married, and then gave birth to a baby. What part of this is a fantasy? Mario hasn't been my fiancé for a very long time. What? We were only engaged in the first place because our parents knew each other and thought it would be good for our companies. I was about to be strategically married off by my parents, but we found out that Mario was cheating on me, so the marriage was canceled. Huh? Don't need to make an excuse just because you're jealous. Fine. It can't be helped, I guess. I don't know what you might do in the future, so I'll introduce you to my husband. Again. You're embarrassing me, Fiore. I know you're single. What? As you can see, this is a picture of us at our wedding. Oh, and take a look at the picture of the CEO on the homepage of S Corporations. Why would I do that? My husband is the CEO of S Corporations. Huh? You'll see that he's the same person as in the picture I just showed you. No way this is true. What is this, S Corporations? Your husband is even richer than mine. Just to be sure, I'll tell you about what happened leading up to our marriage. My marriage with Mario was canceled 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Around half a month after that, my aunt introduced me to my current husband and we got married a month ago. A month ago? You and Mario were already married at the time, right? Yeah, we were already married. Can I ask you, since when have you and Mario been in a relationship? About a year ago? Then that must mean that the stuff you said about you stealing my fiancé was one of your delusions, right? But can I say one more thing? You didn't go after Mario because he was my fiancé, right? You said something before about how anyone would do as long as they were rich and handsome, right? That's... I know it's an afterthought, but aren't you glad you didn't steal someone else's fiancé? People don't usually look kindly at such marriages after all. But if you're happy with how things are right now, then why not just be satisfied and live life? Bye. Fiore? Hey, what should I do? Mario's company, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What should I do?
Oh, they went bankrupt, right?
Seriously, what should I do?
I see. So business didn't start going well for him after all.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I guess it won't matter if I tell you now, so...
What? Do you know something about this?
I told you about how our marriage was arranged by our parents with our company's benefit in mind, right? To be a bit more precise, my father's company was planning on giving Mario's company, which wasn't doing well, financial assistance. But since we found out Mario was cheating on me, the marriage was canceled, which means that the financial assistance that they needed to recover was never given. Apparently they did everything they could in the 3 years after that, but it seems it didn't work.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this.
Why are you saying that to me? I haven't been in contact with Mario ever since our marriage was canceled.
Oh my god, what do I do? If this was the case, then I should never have stolen him in the first place.
You didn't really steal him, though.
He found out?
What is it now?
Mario, the son of a bitch. He had a DNA test done between him and our child.
Huh? A DNA test. So he wanted to make sure whether he was the father?
Come on.
Don't tell me the child you gave birth to wasn't actually his.
I mean, I didn't know which one of them was the father. The other guy is just a regular office worker, so of course I would marry the one who owned a company.
But now Mario's company is bankrupt, huh? I guess this is what you call karma.
Don't say that as if you're so calm. At this rate, he's going to divorce me and even make me pay an alimony.
Well, that's only natural, I guess.
I said don't act so calm. How do you think I should escape this?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, Mario would only be exercising his legal right as the person who is cheated on, right? When I found out Mario cheated on me, I made him pay an alimony too, you know. Besides, I'm just an outsider to this. I can't make decisions for you.
So you're saying you don't care what happens to me?
I told you there's nothing I can do.
Of course there is! Like, lending me money or something.
I'm not giving you the money.
What? Why not? Just a couple $1,000s will probably be enough. I'll make sure to pay you back.
Can I just block you now? To tell you the truth, I've wanted to block you ever since we graduated high school, but I was afraid as to what you might do. I kept you unblocked only to keep a watch on you.
What? But we are friends, right, Fiore? We got along so well in high school.
No, I don't remember us getting along in high school. Didn't you once spread rumors to everyone saying that I had cheated on my boyfriend? When in fact, I didn't even have one boyfriend in high school. Thank God everyone knew about you by then and no one believed you, though. Besides, don't tell me we're friends after you tried to provoke me by saying that you had a baby with my fiancé you stole.
I was only telling my old friend what was happening in my life. I had no intention of provoking you whatsoever. And it wasn't my fault that in high school you looked like you were going out with so many guys.
To be honest, because you're a nuisance.
What do you mean I'm a nuisance? Because I thought we were friends.
I have zero intention of helping you, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait, Fiore! Don't block me.
Goodbye, then.
Fiore! Please, you're the only person I can rely on.
I wondered why she was so persistent asking me specifically for help, but it seems that all her other friends had already blocked her. Apparently a lot happened after I left my hometown and moved with my husband, and a friend of mine said that she thought I had already blocked Laura long ago. As to why she ever thought she stole Mario from me, I honestly don't know. Maybe Mario told her that he used to be my fiancé and her imagination went out of hand, just like it always did. Anyway, I received information on her after that, and it seems Mario divorced her immediately after that, and he left taking, leaving her with the child. The child's father had a fiancé, and Laura was forced to pay an alimony to her as well. Laura had now 2 major problems she had to deal with. Her parents took custody of the child, and they forced Laura to pay them child support after cutting ties with her. She now works day and night to pay for both the alimony and the child support, causing an enormous stress on her body. A friend of mine who saw her by chance said that she looked to be already in her 40s, when in fact she was only 28.